Thank you very much. So I have a question that has evolved during the day.
Good. That's the best. That's co-creating at its best, isn't it?
I wanted to talk to you about effort, effortlessness, and the future. I've evolved to a point where I can be very comfortable achieving certain things, worrying about money, attracting a relationship. I've learned to let the worry of those things go, and it works out pretty well. Things happen, and I've come to a point where I don't need to worry moment to moment about those things. But there's other things I want to achieve.
You never need to worry about anything, but you've practiced worrying.
Yes.
But there's never a practical reason for it. In fact, worry is the reason that you even have the concept of effort, because you have to use your effort and action to compensate for the vibrational discord that you've accomplished through worry. Follow that? So many of you are offering most of your action to try to buck the current of what you're doing vibrationally. If you just stop doing the things vibrationally that cause a current that you have to buck, then everything would be easier for you. That's a really good answer.
So there are some things that I can just let go and let happen, and it feels very comfortable. But I have other desires that take time and take skill acquisition. I think about people who want to be a medical doctor. In my personal case, I want to be fluent in Japanese. And I've worked years and years and years, and I've achieved a certain level, and I have great joy when I talk to someone in Japanese, but then I would just point, well, I didn't get that, I didn't understand that.
Law of attraction brings together all cooperative entities. There is no line between the physical and the non-physical in this cooperative gathering. And so, do you believe that in non-physical there is anyone who is fluent in Japanese?
Yes, there is.
Who would eagerly have the experience of communication through you? Of course there are. After Jerry made his transition, Esther was contemplating their swimming pool in Texas. And there are rocks that have been woven into the design that are right in the water. And there was some mildew or mold that was growing in the rocks because the balance of the pool had not been kept stable. And so it was decided that the best thing to do was to drain the pool and resurface it and begin again. And so during that process, she found herself knowing all kinds of things about that swimming pool because she had no reason or way of knowing. The man asked her if she knew about how many gallons of water were there, and she guessed that it was 18,000, and that's what was in. And then he asked if there was a way he was going to drain the pool, and Esther said, I really don't want you to drain it into the gardens or into the roadways. She said, I'm sure that there is a pipe under there somewhere. She was not aware of that. She didn't see the pipe when it was built. She's getting it from Jerry's awareness of what's going on. There is a huge water tank because they pump all of the water out of the ground. There are wells that the water for this property come from. And there's a big storage tank of water. And the man asked her how much it held, and she knew. And he said, well, we'll just use that water for the pool. And Esther right away said, not a good idea, because we never do anything except just take water from the very top of it, because we've collected so much more water than we're using on this 40 acres. And so if you put that water in the pool, there may be sediment in the bottom of the water, which of course was true. Well, where's Esther getting all of this? She knew things that only Jerry knew, but when she's in vibrational sync with source energy and with her desire, then she can receive from him. Now, it's easy for her to receive from him because she expects him to know things, and she expects him to be aware of her, and she expects him to be tending to her. He promised that he would. She expects him to be in the vicinity. She expects him to still be interested. Oh, is he ever interested? Is he ever interested in all of the things that are happening around Esther, whether it's with a property or whether it's with this Abraham-Hicks Publications seminar business? It doesn't matter. Anything that has anything to do with Esther, he is involved in. But there are so many more also around all of you. Anything that you desire, when we tell you that you put it into the vortex, and the vortex has gathered all the cooperative components, we're not just talking about physical people that you're going to meet along your way. We're talking about the resources of the energy that create worlds. We're talking about collective consciousness. We're talking about anything that matters to you. And it is only your belief that you're a mere mortal, or your belief that you don't have access, or your belief that you're not good at something, that ever causes you to pinch off the access that is there for you in your lives. And so as you begin noticing those times when you have clarity that exceeded anything that you expected before. Esther realized it one day when Jerry said to Esther, "You realize how much more of your vocabulary that Abraham uses than you do?" Jerry said, "You've got two words, thing and stuff, that you use most of the time." He was teasing us. He didn't have the word thing and stuff. And Esther listens to recordings and she realizes that she has access to much more than she expects it to flow under these conditions. She doesn't flow it under all conditions while she could. You see what we're getting at? You have access to anything that you want all of the time. You just have to tune into it. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to have efforted for it. You just have to want it and not disallow it through your flawed premise.
I thought when I had the desire to be fluent in Japanese, it was really clear and really strong. And I thought my vortex created myself, my future self, who was fluent. And then you said there is no future.
Well, we're just trying to get you to focus on the now because, of course, there's a future, but it's going to be now when you get there. That's the point that we're making. Tomorrow's future now, but when you get there, it's now. And it doesn't matter. You don't have any power in it until it gets there. And when it gets there, the power that you do have is connecting with the guy who's dead that speaks Japanese. You see what we're getting at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good.